My Gday, folks. Well, actually, it's my Buntag. Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, when does Gday the evening stop, the night stop, and the morning begin? I suppose it's the time now is 3:27 a.m. I have had a terrible, terrible, terrible week with pain. I'm pretty much doped up to my eyeballs now, and the the pain is just it. I'm just suffering a bit. I also think that I've got chronic fatigue syndrome. But anyway, listen, I have decided and I have booked a ticket and paid for a return ticket to Cebu uh, to go and do some personal things with our property that we have there. We have a number of properties, ladies and gentlemen. Over 37 years, Maya, Sarah, and I have managed to, what do you call it, acquire all sorts of things. We have our residential property in Cordova, as you know. We have a 400 square metre bare lot on the Quezon Highway, the main highway, practically slap bang in Lapu-Lapu City, which we've done nothing with. It's just sitting there empty. For all I know, it's got squatters on it, probably has, whatever. We've done nothing with it. But as you all know, we have our rice land, and this is something that I am just determined to do something with. Yes, I will be visiting Bohol, and I've found since my last trip to Cebu, I found a number of different ways to travel from Cebu to Bohol. You don't have to go to Tagbilaran. You can go direct to Gday from Pier 1 at Cebu, which is great because it's only a 2.5 hour trip, and from Gday to Bohol is only like half an hour on a tricycle, and you can get those rented at the. There's plenty of guys lined up at the Gday port to take you anywhere you want to go, which is great because last time I was there, Yo-Yong and I, we hired one tricycle for 1,000 pesos for the day, filled up his tank, and paid for his snacks. And he was more than happy to drive us around for 24 hours. So I'm definitely going. I'm going to be fronting, but I have also made arrangements for my own personal security with a Tagbilaran security firm. Now, there are a number of security companies based out of Tagbilaran, ladies and gentlemen. You can look it up on the internet. But because I've been threatened to be bounced around, bashed and slapped and beaten up by Boss Hog on Bohol, I will be taking licensed, armed, regulated security personnel with me that I've already arranged and paid for. And if that prick wants to come anywhere near me, I will have him put down like the idiot that he is. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I've got all the clips, I've got all the videos of him threatening to slap me, to bash me, to have his wife assault me, and all this sort of stuff if he ever meets me on Bohol, or should I turn up there. So I will have, because you see, like a McDonald's burger, I can afford a full-time, 24-hour, licensed, armed Filipino security bodyguard. They're not as cheap as a Big Mac, but they're affordable. And you see, here's the difference between me and some idiot that sits in a car eating a Big Mac. I've got a budget. Oh, we all know that word, budget. Something that the fugitive from California I don't think he's in Bohol any longer, ladies and gentlemen. He's done a bunk. He's long gone. His visa, his passport, his right to be there, the fact that everybody's complained about him to everybody under the sun, the fact that he's broken every law available. Let him make a video and come back and disprove me. The guy is a criminal scumbag on the run, not only from America, but also from the Philippines, and he's out of there. The man is a criminal crook. He's just a criminal. That's all he is. And when I arrive in Bohol with licensed, permitted, armed bodyguards and go to his premises, if he raises a finger against me, I'll have him put down like the dog he is. And no one is going to be able to do a damn thing about it. Because there are a number of times that he has threatened physical violence against me in his videos. Every one of which has been downloaded and sits on a USB stick to play in front of any Philippines judge you can poke a stick at. So I'm really happy to know that I'm going to go there, that I'm going to confront the prick and watch him go to water, because he's been warned. But I don't think he's there, ladies and gentlemen. He's disappeared like the rat, scumbag, grifting, piece of shit, freeloading son of a bitch he is now, was then, and always will be. He won't have the balls to confront me, nor will any of his suckhole, sycophantic, bastard followers. I will arrive and I will be outside a certain public face building in Bohol for several days. Let's see who turns up. I will be in Mactan on Cebu for at least 8 days of my trip. Let's see the piece of shit, wanker, turd, full of crap, arsehole, cyber anonymous cockroach, Andy, turn up to confront me. Let's see the queer motherfucker called, what's his name? I can't even remember his name. Doc M, front me in Cebu. Let's see any one of them. Let's see Van Turner, the yokel from fucking Alabama or whatever bayou skunk hole that he comes from, show up and confront me. None of them will, ladies and gentlemen. Not one of them. Not one of them will show up and confront me. Well, they didn't last time. I'm lying practically dead in a hospital bed and they're making videos telling you what they're going to do to me. Well, I couldn't even lift my arm to feed myself. Yet these heroes, these cyber anonymous fuckwits are telling you what harm they're going to do to me, what danger they're going to bring to me, what lawsuits they're going to throw at me, what absolute crap they're going to bring my way. Not one of them turned up. Nothing, anything that what they said happened. Do you remember Brian Gramble Smith, Boss Hog, the Banana King of Bohol, telling you all, I'll make one phone call and I'll have that guy deported. I'll have him blacklisted. He'll never be able to come here. I will do this with one phone call. Well, gee, funny, ladies and gentlemen. I get there. I land at Davao Airport after coming from Changi in Singapore via Brisbane. And the lady at customs welcomes me. Good afternoon, Mr. Mead. Salamat, Siggy Siggy. Welcome back to the Philippines. We see you've traveled here many times before. Welcome back. Lovely to see you. Where was the I'm having you blacklisted. One phone call in your history. Where are these wankers, ladies and gentlemen? When I was sick as a dog at death's door in Chongwa Hospital, the bullshit that Boss Hog and Doc M put up, Doc M was Brian Granville Smith, Boss Hog's representative in Cebu at the time, supposedly staying in a complex in a hotel less than 100 yards from my hotel room. You saw the video that I went over there. Where's this guy? I showed them his photograph, everything. Never seen or heard of him. The lies, the bullshit, the crap, the scum that they are, the cockroaches in the dark are finally being outed. For that, Gday is still here and going back. Where is Brian Granville Smith? Nowhere, ladies and gentlemen, because he's done a runner. He's done a runner from his rented property in Taliban. His rented property, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, his rented property. He never owned that place. He never bought it. And that silly cow that was stupid enough to tag along with him, the drunken, grinding coconut, maniacally laughing Mindanao slag that she is. Where's she now? Where's any of them? Gone. Gone. Like the farts in the wind that they are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going back. I'm completely, utterly and totally free to go back. There's nothing stopping me. I can blacklist this guy with one phone call. Ladies and gentlemen, where is the government meeting that Brian Granville Smith of MB Farms, which doesn't exist, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't exist. Where is the government meeting that he's having organised by the mayor of Taliban with all his congressmen and board members to buy billions of pesos of land in the Philippines that he promised us? This is the man. Ladies and gentlemen, wank, 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 wank. I mean, seriously. Now, when I'm in the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen, I know that I have a number of subscribers out there. I'd love to meet you. Anybody who wants to have a private conversation, a meal, a beer, a drink with GD, when I'm in the Philippines, when I come over there, I'm going to put you all know my email anyway, but I'm just going to put it up for you. Hang on a sec. Let me do this. I'm hopeless. Hang on. Let me just put this up, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that's my email. I will be coming to the Philippines. I'm not going to announce when or by what route or where I'm going to land. I will be in the Philippines shortly. That's my email address. If you're interested in having a sit-down chat with me, meeting me, going out for a meal, my shout, I'll pay for it. You see, because I can. I've got the budget. If you are a subscriber of mine, or if you're an interested person that wants to get to know GD in person without looking at a video like this and wants to have a free meal and a free drink, give me a call. Give me a buzz on meadg69@gmail.com. Tell me what island you're in, what town, barangay, city, wherever, and I will make sure that I can do my level best to include you in my upcoming itinerary to the Philippines. I'm going to be traveling all over. I intend to be based in Cebu, and I have an amazing contact there who has already organised me massive discounts at a accommodation house, also with rental cars and ferry tickets. This guy's in the know. I'm not going to expose this guy. I'm not going to tell you who he is, but for me, who's been going to Cebu over a number of years, and I've met a really great number of people, this guy is really good. So anyway, let me know where you are. I'm prepared to travel. I'm landing in Luzon. I'm going to be traveling to a number of different islands. I will be on Mindanao. I'll be on Leyte. I'll be on Negros Occidental. Going to Iloilo City. I haven't decided yet whether or not I'm going to end up in Dumaguete because there's too many arsehole expat idiots that live there. I'm sorry. There's too many of them. And they're overinflating the local economy by being outrageously stupid with their tipping. So, Dumaguete to me is, just a bit of a wankersville at the moment. Has been for a while. Even the locals are complaining. The locals are going to get a tricycle to work. It's normally 10 pesos, but no, the tricycle driver wants 100 because that's what the foreigners will pay. The 2-week millionaires that are turning up to Dumaguete are ruining the local economy. Fuck them. Fuck the lot of them. Idiots. Now, the thing is, the local expats are too stupid to understand what's going on. Every time they go to the market, I mean, there's idiots in Dumaguete putting videos up now. Oh, it's getting really expensive to live here. Yeah, because it's the fucking morons that you're inviting over or listening to or allowing to come into your barangay that are doing this. The 2-week millionaires who come over with, 2,000. They're there for 2 weeks. That's why we call them 2-week millionaires, because that's all their visa allows them. So they come for 2 weeks. They've got $2,000 or $3,000 that they've saved. They take this much money into the money changer. They come out with this much money and they just start throwing it around. They have fucked the local economy. Dumaguete is now a total shithole. It is becoming so bad that the local Filipinos can't afford the place. It's their own city. It's their own town. And the 2-week millionaires have fucked it for them. Yeah, but if that's true, you weren't Feathers Creature, you had another name. What was the other name? Because I know it. So if I bought your artwork before, and tell me what the picture was. Look, I don't mind Yanks. I just wish they would tone it down. They're fucking loud. They want to be the boss of everything. They want to fucking be in charge of everything. They want to be, and they throw money around like they think it's going out of style. Well, fuck off. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a really, really amazing guy that I really love. I want to bring on to the panel. He's a mate of mine from way back. He's visited my home. He's one of the best guys in America that you're ever going to meet. His name's Jeff, and I'm going to bring him in now. Oh, Jeffrey!
Hey, how's it going, Jeff?
Mate, I am so rapt to see you. You look great.
Hey, I try to stay healthy, I only got one body.
Listen.
But, I'm blocked. I'm still blocked on the chat, so I figured I'd come in, jump in here, and come say at least hi to you. I got a busy day, but I wanted to jump in and say hello at least, as you're out there.
That's great, mate. I really appreciate it. Listen, I want to tell you, Kelso is in hospital at the moment. He's just had his right knee replaced, his right knee joint replaced. He messaged me tonight. He got out of the operation yesterday morning, and he messaged me tonight and said that he woke up today with pain that he's never felt like in his life. He never knew that you could have pain like that. So I'm going to go and see him tomorrow. I was supposed to go and see him today, but I had a really bad day today. I've got my own level of pain, and I'm going through all sorts of things. But Kelso said to me the other day before he went in the hospital, he said, "Have you heard from Jeff in the United States lately?" And I said, "Yeah." He says, "Hi, how you going?" Blah, blah, blah. I said, "I got a message from him a couple of days ago." Kelso said to me, "Let Jeff know you're always welcome to come back to Casino, no matter what. And again, the invitation is extended, Jeffrey. We'd love to see you back here.
I'd love to come by
anytime that you can make it.
On. Stay longer this time."
Yeah, mate. Look, everybody out there knows that if you've got the airfare, you've got a great holiday down here. I'd love to take you around and show you a little bit more. We had no time. We didn't really go anywhere and do anything. Yeah, but that was why you only took such a short trip. I don't know.
Well, that's like traveling the United States. You don't lose time going anywhere really in the United States.
Well, listen, son, anytime you want to come back, you are more than welcome in Casino, Northern Coast, New South Wales, Australia.
Sweet.
With a number of different hosts. It's not only me. Kelso is more than happy to host you.
The milkman.
Yeah. He thinks you're a great guy, But Jeffrey, what happened with you was really kind of special. Here's a guy from the other side of the planet that actually trusted me. And that meant a great deal to me. That meant a really great deal to me, that you actually trusted me and got on a plane from the United States. You didn't know me from a bar of soap. I'm just a guy on the internet. And you flew all the way from Los Angeles, California to Brisbane, Australia on the off chance that I wasn't some full of shit idiot.
And leave me hanging there.
I remember you telling me that even your friends told you not to do it.
Yeah, they did.
Even your friend said, "This is a joke. The guy's not going to turn up. It's full of shit, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah, they were wrong.
And we had a great time. You taught me so much about America. I opened my eyes. Like, I had so many, as you know, in our conversations in my home here, you opened my eyes to a lot of things that I was so misconceived, didn't really know the truth of. And I was so amazed, and I learned so much from you, Jeffrey, but it would be really great to really, see you again and have you as a house guest again and really, really, really get to know you and Americans a lot better. Because at the moment, I don't know what's going on in America. I think the whole place is so far up the shit, it's not funny. Things that are going on there at the moment, especially after Charlie Kirk's assassination. I mean, Jesus Christ, that your country is in a mess, mate. It's in a fucking mess.
It's almost like a civil war. It really is.
Yeah. But politically, socially, I'm sorry, mate, but we're not handling it down here. We're just looking at the news coming out of America going, these people are fucked in the brain. They really are. I'm sorry, mate, but that's how we're seeing it from down here.
I couldn't agree with you more, sir. I'm in this blue state and I am surrounded and I can't really make a lot of noise. I'm surrounded and I am the minority now, so it's really kind of tough. All I can do is basically fly my flag out beside my house and be quiet.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do for you, Jeff. If you ever get on a plane again and come down, now I've got another person, Feather Creatures. I'm not sure here. I've never met this person, but Jeff, just give me a minute. But next time you come down, I'm going to take you shooting, Australian style.
Is that right?
I'm going to take a risk on this. Do I have anybody there with a wrench? Is there anybody there with a wrench? No, I've got Feather Creatures. Well, I'm not sure. I did buy some artwork off a very, very, very special lady who's very talented. She says this is her. I'm not sure. I would love to get back in contact with her, and I'd love to buy some more of her art, but I've got to be careful on my channel. So let's bring her in and let's see if this is the same lady. Hello, ¿cómo está, Gday?
Hey, how are you, J. David? It was me, Sharp Pencil, the artist, the reason why I created this feathers creature. I've been attacked by the trolls, okay?
I apologize for that. I am a very controversial person.
Yeah, I know.
Because my problema is that I tell the truth, I'm honest, and I support children and women and decent people. I don't support scammers. I don't support liars. I don't support thieves or cheats. And I stand up for Filipinos who are not so well off, you know?
Yeah. I still remember you.
Just recently we've sent money to Philippines for disaster relief. But Gday, it's so nice to see you in person, and salamat for. Now I know that you, when you sent me the photograph, which I have downstairs on my wall downstairs, the blue folder with the picture inside, so it was protected. Salamat, Gday, I really appreciate that. So it arrived in perfect condition, and I know that it cost you extra than what I actually remitted to you. So I do actually feel indebted to you for that favor. Thank you, Salamat. But if you could email to my email address, which I put up, I'll email it again. Hang on a sec. Listen, I'm going to put up my email address again. No, that's the, what's that one? That's the StreamYard one. I'll just put up my email address again. Just give me a second. If you could email me a selection of your current and past artwork to that email, I will definitely be in contact with you to purchase some more. And ladies and gentlemen, I suggest that you get in contact with this lady. She has got a talent you wouldn't believe. She's unreal. Very, very clever artist. In fact, I believe that if you bought art from her now, that in time it's going to be worth money.
Yeah. By the way,
her art is going to be worth money.
Yeah.
Get a hold of this woman and buy stuff off her. It's an investment, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I might not be the cleverest bloke in town, but this woman has got a really good talent. Trust me.
By the way, I just want to greet Dead Parang. He's watching right now.
That's fine. That's no problem.
Yeah, plus I just want to thank you for advertising me, because it will be help for me, because right now I need to support my mother. My mother is what we call this, has a problem on the kidney, and she is totally bedridden, and we're having a hard time to buy her a medicine. This is the reason why, as much as possible, I was trying to sell my artwork so I can help her.
Gday, can you put up your email address on the chat? Can you do that for me, please? Or can you put up for my subscribers, anybody watching, how they can contact you? Now, ladies and gentlemen, look, I'm telling you, I watched a selection of this young lady. This is only the second time I've met her. The first time I came across her artwork, and those of you who can remember, I bought one of her pictures that she does by hand, and it was brilliant. And she sent it to me here in Australia, and I've still got it. It's a great piece. She's very talented. So please if you can, and if you're interested in art and something completely different that you're not going to get anywhere else from a genuine Filipina artist, contact this young lady and have a look at what she's got. She's got some amazing stuff. I mean, it's really cool. So I've got no problem saying to you out there, I mean, I bought her stuff myself, and I will buy more of her stuff because I appreciate good quality. I'm sure that Jeffrey, he would love to see it, blah, blah, blah. So come on, Di, where's put up some way to link so everybody can contact you and you can send them pictures in their email. Put up in the chat comment there how they can contact you.
I just posted already my contact number.
There's nothing coming up. I don't see anything.
This is a Share Pencil, the artist. That was me, actually.
Okay, but nothing's coming up in the chat section. There's nothing there to show everybody watching how they can contact you to get a hold of all this stuff. Now,
Okay, I will do it again.
That's a motorbike, is it? I can't quite see. It looks like there's behind your left. There's like a wheel. The poster behind you, Jeff. What is that? I can't quite make it out.
Oh, it's
a bike. Is that the Ghost Rider?
It's actually an advertisement for red wine.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Psycho Gladiator is a brand of a wine.
Yeah.
I got that for free.
Yeah. Jeff,
right, just down on the bottom of your screen where it says post a comment, just put your email address. That's all. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, Jeff, if you don't mind, I'll step down and then I'll just write my my email address, because what's happening is my Share Pencil, the artist, doesn't want to come through to your to your chat, if you don't mind. Okay.
Now listen, before you shut down, listen, I'm coming over to the Philippines shortly.
Okay.
Where in the Philippines are you? Are you in Luzon or are you in Bohol? Where are you?
I'm from Luzon. I'm from Manila. From Paco, Manila. I'm from Paco, Manila.
Okay. So how far is that from the airport?
Airport. Yeah, it's only 45 minutes. I'll just ride only a motorcycle going there,
Well, I can tell you now, it looks like you and I may be meeting sometime very close in the future.
Yay! I have to see you also, because I just want to thank you also for everything, my friend.
Have you written down my email address?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'll just email you.
Okay. So I'm coming over to the Philippines shortly. Mm-hmm. I would love to come and see all your art that you've got,
yes,
and to be able to choose and to bring home some of your art. I'd love to.
Yeah, I will. I will.
In person and say hello.
Yeah, guys, I'm doing also digital artwork, so I'll just show that to you in person. I'll bring it up just for you, GD Mead. Okay.
Hey, that is so cool. And listen, thank you so much for coming back and joining in after all this time. It's an absolute pleasure to see you and to talk to you. And hopefully we can hook up in the future when I come over there. That'll be great.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Yeah, I have only shortlisted friends here on YouTube since I was bullied,
Well, just warn your barangay that this ugly, fat, old, smelly, grey-haired foreigner might come and have a cup of tea with you one day.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I love to meet also YouTubers. Okay. Anyway, I'll just step down now.
Okay.
Jeffrey, I'll just write over there my email address and my Instagram, so you can see all my artworks.
No problem, guys. Salamat.
Okay, thank you very much, guys.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Well, there you go, Jeffrey. Do you remember when I bought that lady's artwork? This was a while ago, and
no, I do not.
Her. Yeah, her stuff is amazing. He's very talented and very, very talented lady. I got such a shock when she came on. I mean, because she's from so long ago. I mean, wow, she was just out of there, like to even after all this time to the fact that she's still watching my channel is amazing. I'm really impressed, like, oh my God, wow, that's incredible.
So Jeff, I just want to let you know, I just want to jump in there because whoever's messed with your site won't let me post anything on the chat. So I figured I better jump in, at least say hi before I get my day going. So I'm running a little late, but I got to go, buddy. But I'll keep you in mind. Stay in touch.
Mate, remember, anytime, Brisbane Airport, I'll be there, pick you up, free holiday. Boom. We'll see you soon.
When they're going to let us go down to the Gold Coast Airport down there? The one that's the new one.
You let me know. We'll be there.
Because I don't know. I don't think I can get a direct to the one that's closer to you. I think I got to fly to Sydney and then from Sydney to that little airport that you're talking about, the new airport.
Oh, that's Ballina. No, you can go straight to Gold Coast. You can go straight to Gold Coast, mate. From Los Angeles, you can go straight to Gold Coast. It's only 45 minutes up the road.
Yeah, it exists. It's a lot closer to you at the new airport.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, mate. If you have to go to Brisbane, that's fine by me. It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
It's good seeing you, man. And I'll talk to you later. Don't be a stranger.
Cheers, mate. You take it easy. Love to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it, mate.
Hey, no problem, Jeff. Talk to you later.
So there you go. Thank you. So there you go, folks. As GD, I feel proud of my ability to connect with the subscribers. Jeff, who's just logged out, has been all the way from Half Moon Bay, California. He's about 30 minutes outside Los Angeles itself. And he jumped on a plane after all his friends said, "Are you nuts? Some guy on the internet is offering you accommodation and a holiday free in Australia. You've got to be crazy." Because Americans don't do that sort of shit, but we're Aussies. We do that shit. As I said the other night on a live stream, on Johnny Siam's channel, I offered the same thing to his viewers. And there's a few people from Britain, America, and Canada who couldn't believe it. They just go, "Are you nuts? Who does that?" And I said, "Well, I do." But you see, here's the thing. I could back it up because I have done it and I do it. If you have the money from wherever you are in the world for a round trip ticket, in other words, a return ticket, you can land in Gold Coast Airport, Queensland, or Brisbane Airport. I will pick you up, and from the minute I pick you up till the minute you get back on the plane, the only thing you have to spend money on is whatever tourist shit you want to spend it on. You don't have to spend it on accommodation. There's no rent. There's no hotel fees. There's no motel fees. There's no accommodation fees. There's no food fees. You don't have to buy a meal in a restaurant. You don't have to pay a cent for a taxi or a bus or getting around or a hire car. It's on me. And I've done that for a number of people, and they're all freaking out going, "Who is this guy?" Well, I'm GD, and that's what I do. And there he is, the man himself, Johnny Siam. Johnny, where's the link, mate? Mate, please, hang on a sec. Let me just do this. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the few blokes on the internet that has got a lot of smarts and a set of balls, and he takes shit from nobody, is this guy, Johnny Siam. He has his own. Johnny, click in. Come on, mate. You should be able to get on. Please, oh, come on, Johnny. You should be able to get on. God, I hope the jinx is off. I got on to you the other night, so you should be able to get on to me. Now we are having a a technician from Optus coming to our house on Friday between 8 and 12 because there is a fault on our line. They actually rang us to tell us this. We got a surprise because all of a sudden our internet just drops out, can drop out 3 or 4 times a night. And we thought, what the hell's going on? You know, Optus rang us and said, we've identified a serious fault on your line. Look at my tail, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, it's getting, you know, like I'm 67 years of age and I've got a tail. So hopefully we'll get our internet sorted out. Johnny, okay. Johnny, can you let me know in the chat there whether or not you can click on the link or what's happening? Love to see you on the channel again, and I'm sure that the viewers would too. So please just let me know if you're going to click on the link or not. You know, that'd be great. I can call you if, you know, whatever. That was back. I got that back because new phone. So anyway, well, let me have a look. Let me have a look. 6. Have a look at this. Well, what the hell is this? Oh, Jesus. I was just copping some shit. Okay. Well, I've messaged, I've just got a message on WhatsApp from a contact of mine in Cebu who I would dearly love to meet up with when I go over. However, he said to me that he's a constant traveller, which I know he is because of his position. So that might not happen, but and I assured him that the only reason I would like to meet him is not to put him in front of a. I'm not Boss Hog. I'm not going to shove my phone in your face and film you. I mean, I'm not like that. That is so rude, crude, and fucking ignorant. It's not funny. I'm not Brian Granville Smith. I don't shove the phone in front of you when I meet you. I don't shake your hand with one hand and have a camera in the other. I've never. That's not my speed. So when I come to the Philippines shortly, all you guys out there, it's not all you people that are watching, all you people that have contacted me, all the people that we've got on with and chatted with on the channel. I'd love to meet you wherever you are, but not to make videos. So don't get me wrong. I'm not the slightest bit interested in making videos of you. If you want to say hello on the channel, that's fine. But that's not why I want to come and say hi to you. So don't get me wrong on that. Johnny, just click the camera on a minute, please. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, good on you, mate. Okay, click it off now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the mouth from the south. See, Victoria's south. We're up north, Victoria's south. The mouth from the south, the man himself, the one and only Johnny Siam. How you going, Johnny?
G'day, Jeff. What the fuck are you doing streaming at this time of the morning? Can't you sleep?
Pain, mate. You got no idea. I suck these bastards like they're going out of style. Unless I'm on painkillers, I'm not functioning. I am resting in my. I think I've got chronic fatigue syndrome. I don't know. I'm flat on my back 16, 18 hours a day. I'm a mess. This entire week since I think like last Tuesday, I haven't gotten out of bed till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I just can't function. I've got huge pain.
Fair enough. Taking that kind of shit makes you tired. Yeah. Anyhow, I got up to have a pee and have a cup of coffee, which I normally do about this time of the morning.
And here we
And
are.
I turned the computer on. I thought, what's that stupid old bastard doing awake at this time of the morning?
Yeah. Well, what I've done, Johnny, I said to the missus, I need to go over to Lismore to get some computer accessories, which we did. We went over to Offsworks and I got some stuff that I needed. And then I did a silly thing. I went into the mall at Lismore, and there's a flight centre in the mall. And I walked in and I just started answering questions. I had no intention of doing anything, and I walked out with a return ticket to Cebu, Philippines. And I'm wondering whether I've gone mental.
I'll refrain from answering that. But yeah, well, the whole part about it, you got to die somewhere, so you may as well die somewhere where you're having a bit of fun.
Well, I'm throwing out the fact that I'm going, and there are so many people in Cebu that have supported me and been really great people that have donated to the channel and like I say, supported the channel and been a part of, my success on YouTube. And I think I have been a success on YouTube. I have helped through this channel with the auspices and the generous donations of people, a huge number of Filipinos that would never have had what we've given them if it wasn't for this channel. And I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of the people like yourself who contribute, who give good advice and help out and everything else. But, like we've got Steve up there right now in northern Cebu. He's an expat. He could have just packed up and jumped on some sort of vehicle and gone down to Cebu City proper and stayed in a fancy condo or hotel. He's a well-off guy, can afford it. But he stayed in his little barrio, and he put all his effort into helping the local people whose houses fell down, because his house didn't, because he's a smart expat who built properly. He got a generator. He's got so many people come to his house. They're charging their phones, their laptops. They're getting internet service off him, all this sort of stuff. He organised water and rice the day after the disaster struck, instead of going and living it up in the condo. People like that on my channel, I am so incredibly grateful
there's
I'm really proud of that, Johnny. I'm really proud. And I know you are proud of your subscribers in Thailand and the expats in Thailand who do the right thing when there's shit happening over there. I know that you are very proud of that.
Yeah, well, the whole part about it, there's a lot of people that just like the floods and all that kind of stuff, and if people are dislodged, they'll open their home up, take others in, do what they can. I'm not talking about putting a hand in the pocket and throwing money around. They do what's humanly possible. Feed them, help with quite a few things, but they don't talk a lot about it. But there's, put it this way, there's plenty of other channels that I'm going to do this. I had to drive all this way, showing you all this damage.
Don't blow your horn, but there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong.
No. I'm making a reference to one person. No, I'm making a reference to one person, Jeff. Yes, scumbag Brian Smith. Every time there's something going on, I'm just giving you updates. I'm just bringing. Look at all these poor people. Send me some money and I'll help them out. Yeah, well, they don't get that either. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that there's a lot of Brian Smiths in this world, Jeff. We know that.
Then within one day of Typhoon Tino hitting Cebu, we sent Steve Ford in Bogong Medellin 10,000 pesos. It took less than an hour on this channel to raise that money. And I'm very proud of that. And look, I'm not blowing my own horn. I'm not trying to be a narcissist or a fucking smart ass. I'm very proud of that we could help people who needed help. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Well, the one thing, look, both, it doesn't matter where in Southeast Asia, when something happens,
it happens big.
The big end of town just kind of turn their back on it and say, I'm all right. That's what always shitted me about, a lot of the politics and stuff like that. While everything's flowing good, they're saying, yeah, great. But when something happens, they just go like it didn't even exist. G'day, Michael. How you going? Michael Young.
Michael, hello. Listen, great to see you, son. This is an impromptu live stream. I don't know why I did it, but you've got the link there. Michael was in Cebu when the earthquakes hit. I was very concerned for him. Michael, if you would listen, if you would be prepared to give us a first-hand account of what happened while you were there, I would really appreciate it. So I'm just going to put the link up again. As you know, ladies and gentlemen, Michael has always been a hugely valued member of this channel. Michael, if you would like to come in and give us a first-hand account of how things happened when you were there. Like I say, I mean, like we were in contact on WhatsApp sporadically, but it was so I was so pleased when you messaged me to say that everything was okay and you're all right. So Johnny, Michael was actually there when it was going on.
Oh.
And I knew he was there. And so I messaged him straight away on WhatsApp and no reply for several days. And I thought, oh, shit, what's going on? What's going on? And finally, they got internet back and they got electricity back. So he knows what it's like. He's an expat that was in the Philippines when the shit at the fan was one of the biggest natural disasters in recent times. Michael, Pliog Dong, come in and tell us how you experienced it and what happened. And that'd be really great because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there would love to hear a first-hand account. I mean, I can read the news. The viewers can read the news, but you were there. You were on the ground. Love to hear what you've got to tell us. So, ladies and gentlemen, he's okay. So there's a message. Jeff, I'm at work. Cannot come online until I get home. No, that's fine. That's not a problem. I don't think I'm going to stay too long, Michael, but no, we should get together and do a live stream just with you to explain to everybody what was happening and how it went and what you as an expat felt about it. Johnny, have you ever been in a shitstorm in the Philippines? In Thailand? When you've been over there, have you been?
Well, as far as we've been in floods, but where we kind of live, that's because we've been elsewhere. Been in floods. Thailand really doesn't get the earthquakes that the Philippines gets. The area we kind of chosen as what to call home is not too bad an area. It's in the middle of the country. Although land around us was up to 5 meters deep in water on the last lot of floods. So that's probably the highest flood for quite a while. But Philippines, after some of the tremors. And I remember flying in from Melbourne. I don't remember what year, just as the cyclone hit in Manila and took down their elevated, or in the construction of their elevated roadway going out to Cavite, out that way. That wasn't fun, I can tell you that now. But in the hotel, the bar was open, and flight insurance, travel. Oh, mate, you wasted your money.
Well, I tell you what happened, Johnny. I bought my return ticket through Flight Centre, and they offered me the Flight Centre. What do you call it? They offered me the Flight Centre insurance, and being honest and being truthful, I explained that I have a current medical condition. So I said, okay, the basic cover is X. You now have to fill in this form, which shows all your medical conditions. So I put down COPD. And a number of the questions were, have you been hospitalized within the last 12 months because of this condition? I answered yes, which is true because I've been in hospital, I can't count how many times in the last 12 months because of COPD. Anyway, so I answered yes. Then it asked me questions like, can you walk 100 yards without having to stop or without having to use your puffer? Or can you walk 50 yards or 20 yards, whatever, so I answered all those questions. And then it said, how many puffers do you need? 1 to 4 or 1 to 2 or 1 to 4? And I've got Ventolin and Trelegy Ellipta. So that's 2. So I answered 2. And they had a whole lot of other questions. So because I answered completely, utterly and totally correctly, the basic fare was the basic travel insurance was like $420 for the time that I'm going to be overseas. I got absolutely, Johnny, when I go overseas, I don't fuck around. I got the total 100% fully comprehensive mega fucking cover for everything. Okay. Yeah. I didn't fuck around with the general bullshit. When I travel, I fucking travel, and I travel first class, and I get the fucking number one. So on top of the comprehensive, top of the range cover, because of my health condition, they added a lousy $167. So my travel insurance to the Philippines for the time that I'm going, for the period that I'm going, is $601. And I'm telling you, mate, that is money well spent, because last time, and that's disclosing my medical condition. Okay? That's fully upfront. So if I have an episode like the last time I had when I was in Cebu and end up in hospital because of COPD, they've got to pay, because I've already disclosed it. I've already been totally 100% honest, and I've already paid for that extra premium. Now, when I was there last time, that was $16,500 in Chonghua Hospital in Cebu, 553,000 pesos. Now, you don't have that money lying around. Now, when I go over there next year, I have the maximum. If I'm delayed 3 hours, my entire trip is refunded. If I lose my bags, it's like $5,000 I can claim. If something gets stolen or lost, I mean, mate, I have paid the top premium cover. And people say to me, oh Jesus, Jeff, you could have got it a lot cheaper. And I say, yeah, okay, wait till you go overseas and get fucked over. Because in Southeast Asia, 9 times out of 10, that can happen. Now, if I get really sick in Southeast Asia, if I get really sick in the Philippines that they can't treat me for whatever reason, I can get a private jet with a doctor and a nurse with all the medical equipment valued up to $500,000 to bring me home to Australia. That cost me $600. Well, I'll tell you, mate, is that a fucking bargain or what? Now, I might not need it, but if I do, I've got it. What I say to everybody on my channel, Johnny, and I'm sure that you should push this on your channel. Do not get on a fucking plane to Southeast Asia without comprehensive fucking medical insurance, because you're an idiot. You can get stung by a tsetse fly. You can get bitten by a cobra. You can fall in one of the fucking massive ditches that on their pavements. Get run over by an out of control tuk-tuk, anytime. And if you haven't got medical insurance, I am sick to fucking death of watching a current affair begging for money for a dickhead drunk Johnny who hired a motorbike and smacked into a power pole and is brain dead and has to come back to Australia. Well, fuck you, Johnny. You should have taken out medical insurance, and you should never have fucking driven that motorbike while you were drunk as a skunk. Every fucking day of the week, watch a current affair and see these fuckwits doing it. Johnny's out having a smoke, I think, ladies and gentlemen. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Do not, under any circumstances, get on a plane and go to the Philippines without top medical cover. You all know that when I was there last time, I collapsed in my hotel. Now, listen, here's something. I'm going to introduce you to this guy when I go there next time. I'm going back to that hotel. This was an amazing gentleman. Customer service, beyond customer service. This gentleman, I've just contacted him over the last couple of days and saying, I'm coming back to Cebu. Can you help me? I said, you all know I'm not tech savvy. I'm not smart with computers. He has agreed to book me into his hotel on the internet using all the internet discounts. Because if I walk in there, the price is, whatever pesos. But if you book on the internet, you can get the price right down. He said, I'll do that for you, Jim. I said, do you have an airport shuttle? He said, I will be the one to meet you at Mactan Airport when you arrive, when you come. Well, do you believe that? That guy is amazing. And I'm going to introduce you to him. If he's willing, I would love to introduce him to the channel and show you things in Cebu and people in Cebu that you can rely on to look after you. I'm not going to tell you filthy, dirty, disgusting stories like Andy on Mactan that owns the Japanese restaurant that he doesn't. I'm not going to lie to you. I am going to introduce to you people that I've met in Cebu. Now, I'll give you a hint. If you go to Cebu and you want to get around, I can tell you right now, the best way to do that is Cebu Easy Rent a Car in Mandawi. I have used that firm so many times, it's not funny. And they have provided, that's how I met Gerson, an amazing young man who is my friend to this day. I've known him for 10 years. He is amazing. Cebu Easy Rent-A-Car. I'm telling everybody out there who watches this, who goes to Cebu, if you go anywhere else, you're an idiot. If you want to get around Cebu, go to Cebu Easy Rent-A-Car in Mandawi. Look it up on the internet. Cebu Easy Rent-A-Car, Mandawi.
Righto, Jeff.
Mandawi is a major.
Let's get back to your travel insurance. Who's the underwriter?
Well, no idea.
That's the first thing you look at. There's a company that's that Flight Centre use.
Oh no, this is Australian Seniors. Australian Seniors.
Oh, that's all right. They used to push a company called Travel More, and I tell you what, they were just thieves. They were thieves.
Yeah,
but I use Like this is now. Here's some words of wisdom, people.
Yeah, I've heard
When
it.
you're
Yeah,
looking at your travel insurance, you go through the question and it said, "Will you ride a motorbike?" And the whole part about it is you tick yes, even though you're not the driver, because you know you'll use a motorbike taxi or whatever. If you haven't ticked yes, which is going to cost you $15 whole, they wipe you. Tough luck.
yeah.
You didn't. But then people say, "But
I had
I wasn't riding it. But you were riding on it."
Yeah. No, I had so many options on my cover, Johnny. They asked me that question too. They asked me, are you going to be motorboating with a boat with a motor? All sorts of questions. No,
Yep.
I'm not going to be. But if I get on a ferry, does that mean that they're not going to cover me? No.
Well, a ferry is a bit different to a motorboat, but the one that I've seen so many times is that $15 one. But look, over the years, half the travel insurance that I've, you've had stuff ripped off, and you put a claim in for it, and they say, "Where's the police report?" Yes, I've got one of them. It's not in English. You'll have to go back and get it written in English. You say, "Hang on, I'm not going." That's not bad. That's with your travel insurance. Yeah.
That's what they wanted, $989.
Yeah.
And their cover was shit. You got nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, their cover was shit. And when I went to Australian seniors, because I'm a senior citizen, I'm on the pension, and I get the Australian senior citizen book every month, and you get all the discounts for Australian seniors, and I rang them up and told them the story. $600. So I go, well, why are these pricks want $989? He said, because they're robbing pricks.
Yeah.
You have got to shop around. You have got to shop around.
I used last time I travelled, which was 9 months ago, I suppose.
Here's the last of what I drank on your live stream.
No, that's just stupid juice.
Fuck me. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'll tell you what. It's good shit.
I was using Australia Post, which had a very good thing over, but then Australia Post, a lot of the post offices are now franchise. And Australia Post online was selling the same insurance that the franchises, which was the post offices, was selling cheaper. They were undercutting the people they were franchising. But the last trip I did, Jetstar, I just went Scumstar, and it popped up travel insurance, and I just went through the tick and flick on it, and it come up all right. But the one thing about what I've done over the years is when I used to travel to the Philippines, I used to have Phil Health. I had Phil Health insurance.
Yeah.
Thailand, with my banking, I have an accidental coverage on my card. Where's your spacer, Jeff? Where's your spacer? You should be using the spacer.
I know, but
anyhow, let me continue.
Yeah.
I had one little problem. I was pulling off a roof, and it was, only fools and Englishmen, type of weather. But I'm not an Englishman, and I don't think I'm a fool. With the dust, the whole lot of it, I got a little bit of a bit choked up in the lungs, and I went to the local hospital. And this is a village hospital, but it's pretty good little hospital. And they put me on a nebulizer, which is really what I needed because the Ventolin puffers weren't working. So on the nebulizer, and they cost me. Where's your mask part? Yeah, they cost me $2 Australian for the service that they provided me, and that to me was more than reasonable. But since that checking to go through the public health system, if it's going to cost a Thai person, say, 100 baht because you're a foreigner, you'll pay 200 baht. And the same doctors in the higher end hospitals are the same doctors that work in the village hospitals and all those kind of things, because the Philippines doesn't invest in their future, whereas Thailand does. If you go through your schooling and all that, your mental aptitude, your abilities, they train you to become a doctor, and how you repay it is work for free for half a day. It might be morning, it might be night, but you as your training goes on, you use your training and return that to the people by working for free. Every doctor's virtually got their own little clinics scattered around, is where they actually earn some money. True. But they virtually that's how they repay their education system. And this is where dumbass Australia doesn't even do that. But long story short, very, very good healthcare in Thailand. The insurance part of it for a longer term is very, very expensive, and that's when you've got to say to yourself, do you want quality of life or quantity of life? In honesty, if we're all going to die of something, that's a given. We know that.
Good statement, Johnny. No, you're right. Yeah, quality or quantity. Yeah, look, I'd rather have quality. If the doctor said to me, I can do something for you, Jeff, that will give you 5 years and you'll have a great time and you'll really enjoy it. Or I can give you 20 years and you'll be in pain and it'll be shit. No, I'm sorry, I'll take the first one.
Yeah. Well, you've got to be look. You spend a long time getting old, and then when you get old, it starts going downhill. So the thing is, that's what I say about quality.
I'm fed up of living like this, Johnny. I believe that I'm suffering from chronic fatigue syndrome at the moment. My days are terrible. I was supposed to be visiting Kelso at Lismore Hospital today. He's had a knee reconstruction. He had it what's today? It's Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. He had the knee construction on Monday. I was supposed to go and visit him yesterday on Tuesday. I didn't get out of bed tonight till 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock. I am rooted. My medical, it's just up shit creek, and I just can't get out of it. They gave me an injection of vitamin D. I'm on vitamin B tablets. I'm fucked. I actually said to Ellie yesterday, I don't know if I'm going to make this trip to the Philippines. I don't know if I've got the energy to actually fucking do it. I really don't.
Well, the whole part about what you're going to do, Jeff, is a total reset.
Yeah, I need to go and detox or something. I don't know.
But the whole part about it is, like today, when you feel like you keep off the grog, all that kind of stuff. What you do is you go and have something to eat, go for a few walks around, do what you can do, but stay up until 9 o'clock tonight. Then when you go to bed, you'll start to do a reset. You might wake up, all right, 6 hours later.
I need a rejuvenation. I need something to pick me up. I'll tell you what, I'll send you an air ticket. Come up to, would your missus let you come up for a couple of days and stay with us and say hello if I sent you an air ticket?
Oh, she probably would. But look, my
Let's
biggest
get it
problem.
organised. I am, my problem, Johnny, is I procrastinate so much. I say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm sick of being a gunner. Well, remember when I had the caravan, I said, I'm going to bring the caravan down, I'm going to come down and stay. I never did it. And I ended up selling the caravan.
Well, that's a smart thing to do.
But you and I, we get on like a house on fire, blah, 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 blah. My homes, I would love to have you as a house guest. If I send you a ticket, would you come up and stay for a couple of days?
Yeah, I would, but not right at the moment because we've got shit to do. But so what I find the most frustrating thing is...
there you go, folks. Johnny's got shit to do.
No. I know for a fact Tony's going to be home, or Tony's going to be knocking on doors. Because I said to him he was more than welcome to come and spend a bit of time here. But what I've been doing is out the front of the house, I had to put up that retaining wall. Now, dug the holes by hand, no machines, because underneath where the holes are going, there's the main electricity feed conduit coming in, and it's approximately 600 mil deep. Not it is 600 mil deep, it's approximately. That means you dig the holes by hand, which means hard work. Yeah, we got the holes dug, poured a little concrete base in them, because the steel posts that run up to hold up the concrete sleepers. Anyway, we've got that completed. So I just got to do a top off on the concrete to bring it up to where the sleeper levels are. And I got sunburned.
Wow.
And then the next day I thought, we'll do the self-leveling bit. I'll mix up some, good strong self-leveling concrete just to level the holes out and bring up the levels. And it's pissed down rain ever since. And I've been walking around with a fucking coat and gloves on.
Tell you what would really rock the internet is if you and I got together and went to either Thailand or the Philippines together. Holy shit, those videos would go viral, wouldn't they? So why don't you come and join me when I go to Cebu? Because I tell you what, I'm happy. Next time you go to Thailand, I'm happy to come with you.
Well, we're going to head to Thailand in probably the latter part of January, earlier February.
Oh, okay.
But so you've blown the budget on your Cebu trip.
No. No.
But I tell you what, I'd like to see the look on your face when you got off a bloody, because you'd be flying a different plane to me, obviously. But the thing is, I'd love to see your face when you got off the plane and had a look at the airport in Bangkok.
I'm a total prick. I love to. I don't know. I mean, I'm a bit of a. I will admit I'm a bit of a smart ass. You can call me a narcissist if you want, but I love to deal face to face, Johnny. I'm hopeless with this online bullshit. And every time I go online, I don't know, it says, get your flight here, flight starting from blah, blah, blah. But when you go in and you put in your dates and your time, it's like 3 times what the original price said.
Yeah.
So I went into the travel agent and I said, I want to go to the Philippines. And of course, I'm like this, a Yahoo. So when I turned around and I said, give me the costs, how much does it cost? And they said, well, what do you want to travel? I said, well, what's my best option from Brisbane with PAL? And now PAL, Philippine Airlines, do not offer premium pardon me, sorry, I don't know, do not offer premium economy out of Brisbane.
No, they don't.
That's the truth. They only offer business and economy. And they've only got 18 business class seats. The rest of the A321 Airbus is all economy. So they can pack them in like sardines and make money. Anyway, so I said, okay, how much is economy? And how much is business? So economy was 1,138 return.
What?
Yeah, 1,138 return.
That's flying into Cebu or Manila?
That's Brisbane, Manila, 2-hour stopover. Manila, Cebu.
Now, on a question, Jeff, a question on that. Are they going, is that a transit flight? So you don't have to collect the baggage in Manila and then put it on the rebooking the flight?
You don't have to do nothing. It goes through.
Yep.
When you go to Manila, I've done this a million times before, and I asked the flight agent, I said, okay, so I get on the plane at Brisbane, I land at Manila, I've got a 2-hour stopover, then I'm going to Cebu. Do they automatically transfer the bags to the Cebu flight? Yes, sir. You don't have to clear customs or anything. You're only transiting. That's it. So I get on the plane at Brisbane. I land in Manila. I've got to wait 2 hours in the lounge, in the airport. I can't leave the airport. I haven't cleared customs or immigration. Then I fly to Cebu. When I get to Cebu, I clear customs and pick up my baggage. Pardon me. Oh, shit. Oh.
So all your flights are with Philippine Airlines.
Yeah. But anyway, I forget what I was going to tell you. Oh, yeah. So I said to her, what are the costs? What are the ticket prices? Oh, sorry, I don't know what's going on, Lady John. Oh, holy moly. Wow.
There, folks. Folks. He might be allergic to me. Since I come on, he's sneezing and carrying on. He's allergic to me.
Anyway, so she said to me, sorry, folks, I don't know what's going on here. So she said to me, it's $1,138 for the return Brisbane, Manila, Cebu. It was $4,100 and something business class. Brisbane, Manila, Cebu. So I said, oh, give me the business class. And she looked at me. Because, I'm just dressed like, I'm a bogan from Casino. Johnny, I don't go anywhere on press. I didn't have a white shirt and tie on. I'm not a businessman. I'm not some high flyer. So I said, 4,100 and I think it was 4,100. I can't remember. It was 4,100. So I said, give me business class. I said, what do you get that's better than economy? So she rattled, you get to use the Mabuhay lounge, you get priority boarding, you get an extra 10 kilos baggage, you can take 40 kilos baggage, all this sort of shit. So I said, fuck it, I'll take that. And she just looked at me. Because remember, I'm in a provincial town on the northern coast of New South Wales. No, I'm not used to that. So I said, how much is that? She told me it was 4,100. So I had a couple of grand in my pocket. So I said, okay, where's the nearest Commonwealth Bank so I can go down to the ATM? So I went down to the ATM, came back, and I chucked 4.5 grand on the table. And she's, and I thought to myself, this is a travel agent dealing in travellers going overseas, but she's freaking out that a local bought a business class ticket and paid for it in cash.
Jeff, remembering it's a franchise thing, and the person you've talked at has probably only ever been to Gosford.
But tell you what, as soon as I put the money down on the table, her attitude completely changed. Her attitude towards me completely changed. All of a sudden it was sir. Yeah, funny, isn't it? I don't know. But, you know, yeah, look, there's no way I'm going to travel economy anymore. I'm too old for that. The body is not going to handle it. So I thought I'll go business. You know, I don't think that $4,000 is value to go from Brisbane to Cebu. I don't think that's value at all. If you can get a ticket for $1,100 to go economy, where is the extra $2,900 just to sit in a bigger seat and get a better meal? I'm sorry, that $2,900 difference it doesn't make sense. It's not value for money. But fuck it, I'd rather have a seat that I can recline and lie back in. You know what I mean? And not going to afford it. So what the fuck? It's only money.
Did you ask him if there was pensioner discounts on that and show him your pensioner card?
Johnny, I did. I told the booking agent, I said, I'm a consumer like everybody else. Do you have a pensioner discount? Do you have a I showed him my pension card. I showed him my what's the one you got? Where's my fucking wallet? Hang on, I'll show you. What's this fucking one? Seniors card. Johnny, have you got a seniors card like me, haven't you? Yeah, okay. You've got your fucking. You know, you've got your pension card, right? Okay, I'm not going to show the number, obviously, but you've got your pension card. But then you've got your fucking. Hang on a sec. Let me. Where are we? Hang on. I got so many fucking cards. It's not funny. Where is this card? I'm sure that you've got one of these. Where is it? Hang on a sec. Where the fuck? What am I doing? Okay, I even showed him my NRMA card. You know? Fuck, no. We don't get an NRMA discount. Now, where is my seniors card? What the fuck have I done with that? Hang on a sec. Fuck it. I've got more cards in this fucking wallet than I can poke a stick at. Okay, Medicare. What's that one? Flybys, blah, 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 blah. Jesus Christ. What's in here? What's behind here? What have I got here? Fuck, I've got so many fucking cards stashed in this wallet. It's not funny. No. Not there. That's on that side. Where's my fucking seniors card? Oh, look at that. Was I a handsome son of a bitch when I was younger? Look at my beautiful Asawa. Hey, look at that. Can you see what a handsome son of a bitch I used to be? Anyway, amazing what you carry around in your wallet, isn't it? Hang on a sec. Oh, look at that. There you go. Gday, first passport photo. That's my very first passport photo in 1987, when passports came in between Australia and New Zealand. I came here in 1980. There were no passports. This was my first passport photo when I went home for, I don't know, whatever. And I had to get this. Oh, God, am I a fucking hood looking? What do you think of that, Johnny? Now tell me, what do you think of that? I can't find my bloody seniors card.
In honesty, Jeff, that looks like the people you used to see in the 1970s porno clips.
You'd be surprised what I used to get up to in my younger days.
Oh, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be.
I can't find my seniors card, Johnny. Have you got your seniors card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
I even showed that to the chick at the travel agent, and she said, "No, we don't give seniors discount. We don't give NRMA discount. We don't, all that sort of stuff. Pensioner discount. Fuck off, you bitch." So I said, "Okay, how much for the business class?" She said, $4,100 and something dollars. So I just threw the cash on the table and said, "There you go." Should have seen the look on her face.
Well, I've dealt with. I give them a bit of the flick. There was a split in Flight Centre many years ago, and there was another company come off it. And like I say, this is franchise stuff. And in one of the local branches where there was two of them, and they were 100 yards apart, I'd walk into one and say, "Right, I want to go that day, whatever I wanted. I'll come back in half an hour. Let me know your price." And then I'd walk to the other one, which was on the way to the pub, and I'd say exactly the same thing to them. Now, mind you, I'm talking to the new people I'm dealing with, but it's on the computer, my shit. I'd go to the new one, which was the people I used to deal with, and tell them the same stuff, same dates, same everything. I'd have the itinerary written out, which was available flights and all this kind of shit. And I'd say, "We'll be back in an hour." And then I'd walk back to the first one, and they'd say, "Well, we can do it for this much." And you say, "Well, let me think about it." Then I go to the second one, and then they give me their paperwork, and I'd say, "Well, I'm just going to go to the pub, and I've had a bit better prices. So if you want to sharpen your pencil, give me a call. You got my phone number?" And go to the pub. Then I ran an auction between the two of the bastards until I got the same flight, same everything, the best deal for me. That's the way I used to do it, because I knew for a fact I used to throw cash on the counter. Mm-hmm. And I was doing it 4 to 5 times a year, every year.
Oh, cool. No worries.
But now I just pretty well. I hate the airline. I think they're the biggest pack of arseholes around, which is Jetstar. But it's only a 9-hour flight. A 9-hour flight. Hang on, before you say it's a 9-hour flight going over. I don't have any problems. I can sit on a bed of nails going over. Coming home is when I'm the whinging prick, because I know for a fact the holiday's over and I'm coming back to this shithole.
Well, Johnny, Jetstar have announced, and they're starting in December this year, a one-way or return from Brisbane direct to Cebu. You don't have to stop in Hong Kong. You don't have to stop in Manila. You don't have to stop in Bali. You don't have to stop in Singapore. You can go direct from Brisbane to Cebu. Now, get this, Johnny, and I checked this out, and this is because I'm going to Cebu, right? Why would I fuck around going anywhere else? I would go Brisbane, Cebu, right? If it was worth the fucking effort. Now, Jetstar are saying, okay, we'll take you Brisbane to Cebu, but there's no food included. There's no screen in front of you to watch a movie or listen to music. There's no entertainment. There's no nothing. So you sit on that plane looking at the seat in front of you. There's no luggage allowance. There's nothing. And they're doubling the price of what you can get a return trip through any other fucking airline with full service and baggage allowance and everything else. So fuck Jetstar, Brisbane, Cebu direct. Fuck them. What a load of shit.
Well, I went PAL, Philippine Airlines. Yeah, well, I used to call them a few other names, like Probably Always Late.
Yeah, PAL, ain't always late. I mean, everybody knows that. I mean, you jumped in before I did. Ain't always late.
I'd booked Melbourne to Manila. And one day I was fucking ropeable and I wasn't being nice at all. And they threatened me that they'd chuck me off at the next airport. I said, do it. I don't care. I said, I'll fucking sue the cunt out of you. I said, what's my ticket say? Melbourne, Manila direct. Why have we been to Sydney and going to fucking Brisbane? Yeah. I didn't order the bus run.
Yeah, fed up with that shit.
I in the end, I wouldn't fly with the last couple of trips I made to the Philippines. I wouldn't fly, even in country. I wouldn't fly fucking Philippine Airlines. What I used to get, although it's a piss off, but I'd use Royal Brunei, fly into Royal Brunei. No grog on the plane. You'd have as much coffee and apple juice and food as you want. Yeah. Into Royal Brunei, into Brunei itself. A short wait in the airport, and it was like thought and sheep. That part of it was pretty shitty, but you go into the lounges. You could buy a cup of coffee, a bit of shit like that. But the whole part about you got on the aeroplane, arrived at Manila, it was a completely different experience because a different terminal.
Hey, Johnny, can I just interrupt you here for a moment? There's a gentleman come on the screen. I've never seen this guy before. He looks like a nice kind of guy. Seems to be, I don't know, probably American. David Buldo Podcast. He seems to be a clean cut, well presented young man. He's asked me to bring him into the studio. So I don't know what he's going to say or what he's going to do. As everybody knows, I'm very controversial. I don't know if he's anti me or why he's coming in.
The only thing is, you just keep your finger on the fuck off button. If he starts being a dickhead, you just hit the fuck off button. Simple as that.
David, are you coming in to be an aggressor or?
Hang on, what's his name? What's his name? Bobby.
Okay, well, I'll bring him in. And David, look, I'm a controversial guy. I admit that, but I'm willing to listen to everybody's input. I'm not an arrogant bloke in any way, shape, or form. And welcome to the stage. How are you, David?
Hey guys,
good to see you.
How are you? Yeah, I don't know anything about you. I just started watching you like a couple seconds ago, and I was like blocked right away, which is weird.
Well, no worries at all. Whereabouts in America are you from, David?
I live right outside Manhattan, in Bergen County. Right outside Manhattan in Bergen County, New Jersey.
You're a New Yorker.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Well, I have some really good friends living in New York who are American, half Filipino.
It's funny. My neighbors, my new neighbors, are Filipino. We have a very large community of Filipinos in Bergen County, and they're starting
to. Great, mate. That's great. Thank you for tuning in. And Palihog Nong. Now they will understand that. I don't know. Is your connection to the Filipino community strong or just on the outer?
So I'm going to be honest with you. I probably had one Filipino friend growing up. I had one Filipino coworker, and my neighbors are Filipino now. So, I mean, I don't know what you consider that, but it's limited, I guess. They're very they're awesome people. Every single Filipino I've ever met, I have nothing bad to say about them. Awesome people.
Well, that's great. I appreciate your description of your Filipino contacts. Depending on the country that you're in, I think depends on the reaction of the Filipino to the local community. Like if you've got a Filipino who is a domestic worker in Saudi Arabia, you have a very, very, very subdued, submissive woman. But if you have a Filipino worker who's a nanny to a child here in Australia, you've got an independent, well-spoken, completely free and person. Filipinos are the most amazing. It's like after 37 years of being married to my Filipina asawa wife, I learn something new about the Filipino every day of the week. Trust me, they're an amazing.
It's a good thing or a bad thing? Now you know what I used to sell guns, and the Filipinos love guns, man. They're very independent people. They're very, very patriotic.
Yeah.
A lot of the Filipinos that I met here in the United States, anyway, they're very much Christian. Haven't met any of the Muslim ones yet, but they're very family oriented, and I've never had a altercation with a Filipino. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Everyone else
I have. Can I ask, please, and how do I subscribe or watch your podcast? What is the content of your podcast, and what do you do on the internet? Is that okay for me to ask that?
Yeah, go ahead. It's I do rage bait stuff. I do like racist stuff, homophobic stuff like that. I do it in public. I do like a lot of IRL stuff.
Well, mate, I'll give you a bit of background just quickly. I'm originally from the country of New Zealand. I came to Australia, and I've lived in Australia since 1980. I met and married a Filipino lady in 1988, and we've been together ever since. We have 2 kids. My daughter's 36, and my son is 33, I think. And we've got 4 grandchildren, and we love it. I'm never going to return to New Zealand. As far as I'm concerned, I'm an Australian now.
When are you going to become an American? Why don't you guys come to America, man?
I actually, David, I actually am an American by lottery.
Oh,
I
awesome!
won a green card in the green card lottery.
Awesome.
Yeah. But mate, that was actually this year.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, I mean. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's kind of rough now. I mean, everyone's kind of holding on to whatever they got. The economy sucks, but it's still a fun place to be if you got the money. Tennessee.
I love where I am. I have an amazing life here. I'm financially secure. I'm not gonna.
No, you're not going to mess that up, right? No, I don't blame
you. Mate, I'm 67 years of age, and I don't need to uproot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Huh? Yeah.
I don't blame you one bit. No.
Yeah, really seriously.
I'm waiting to retire.
Email me. My email address is up on the screen, and please let me know how I can join your podcast and listen to them and support your internet channel. I'd be, because look,
what's the guest's name? YouTube name. And I'll search it.
My name is David Buldo.
Yeah, and go and have a look at Johnny's channel too. Yeah,
David.
We love to meet new people.
I'll put it in the back chat.
Yeah, that'll be good. I can search it because Jeff's not a real computer savvy person. I can search it and then I can put the link in the chat and in the chat, and Hang on, maybe or not. But anyhow, but the whole part about it, I'll just check it, Michael. David.
Yeah. So like the real reason why I came up here was to ask you guys a question, because I'm doing this podcast soon about gun violence in America. And I have a lot of people from Australia, New Zealand, and you guys are 27 million, right? That's the population in Australia. There's 48 million black people in the United States. 48 million alone.
And I'm in conflict with one of them. I'll be honest with you. David. I'm in conflict with a gentleman in Massachusetts who's a convicted woman beater.
Oh.
He's been in prison for a number of crimes. He's a gun criminal. He's a pervert. Members of his own community have even put up posters around his neighborhood saying, this guy's a pervert, don't let him anywhere near your kids. But he tells everybody that I'm a bad man. I'm an ex-security consultant with the City of Sydney Mayor's office. I've won a number of community service awards from major charities in Australia. But this criminal that's been to prison in the United States for serious crimes says I'm a bad man. You know, so I know what you're up against, mate. I know what you're up against.
Trust me. In my like 6 years of doing this, they have made up every accusation possible. And when you do these background checks on these people, you find out that they're all fucking criminals. They're all drug addicts. They don't have access to their children. They're jobless. They don't own homes. They're losers. Most of these people online are losers, and it's ridiculous to the point where if they can't find anything on you, they create things. So I had just a couple of years ago, I went to court with someone. They were making fake documents and posting them all over media. So I mean, I get it.
I just subscribed to you, David.
Oh, thank you.
I just subscribed to you. So
how do I do that, David Bulldog? How do I do that, Johnny? How do I do that? How did you do that?
Well, the thing is, you took me spanner away. Otherwise, I could have put the link up, which you could have clicked on.
There's no way I took. No, that's. See, this.
I think if you just put it into YouTube, you'll find it.
Okay, well, I'll put it in there. If you type that into your YouTube browser, David Bulldog podcast, it'll come up.
I have a bunch of channels.
He looks good in the suit. Sexy man.
Right.
Okay. Now, David, what's your coverage in the United States with your podcast? I mean, like, do you have subscribers, or do you have a channel, or how does it work in the United States? I'm not really up to date, or I'm not tech savvy. I don't understand all this stuff on the internet. That's why I'm no good at it. So being I think I've got a reasonable sort of understanding of a podcast, but what audience does a podcast get, and what is your audience? How does that work? Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, my audience, first of all, I really don't have a podcast. I just named it that because it bothered people. But basically my audience is like I told you, they're a bunch of losers. They're a bunch of friggin' like drunks, jobless, whatever. But then I get like people that are big time Trump supporters, big time Trump haters, queers, transgenders. I get everybody, dude. It's so awesome. YouTube's awesome. You get everybody.
You're making vegetable soup, mate.
You look like a very large man. You're a big guy. How tall are you, mate?
I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10". I'm 300 pounds. I got like I got a size 8 head. I don't know what that is in Australia. I wear XXL gloves, 58-inch chest, 20-inch neck, 23-inch biceps. And I was a strict curling champion in New Jersey 4 years in a row.
Yeah, you look like the kind of guy I would be quite happy to have sitting at me at my local bar if someone put shit on me. Yeah.
You know what, man? Like I don't do that. I don't do that. Yeah, I tried. You know what? I had an interaction a couple years ago, and it wasn't good. And I was very lucky that I didn't do anything. It was through YouTube. Because I do a lot of the IRL stuff, and I ended up meeting this guy later on in life, like a couple years later. So I also work I'm a contractor for the government. So I ran into him, and it turns out the guy was a vet. He had a contract too, and I ended up becoming friends with the guy. So I don't ever get like that with people, even if I just walk away.
Yeah. I have a lot of fun in the Philippines when I'm there because I always carry a firearm. Now, according to the law of the Philippines, foreigners aren't allowed to carry firearms. Now, I'll give you an example, and I've made videos of this, and I've actually shown it on video. When I was at a police station in the Philippines, and I walked out of the police station, and I had my 45 911 in the back of my trouser, but the t-shirt was above the butt. It didn't go over it. It came under it. And the policeman at the gate turned around and says, "Hey, Jeff, come back." And I go, "What's the problem?" He goes, "You got to pull your t-shirt out because you can see the butt of your pistol. Cover it up." Now, what he should have done was arrest me and throw me in jail, and I should have been in jail for the rest of my life. Yep. You're not allowed to own a firearm or carry a firearm.
Well, that's the same, Jeff. When I was sold it, but I was taken aside by the police and said, "Well, you do realize you shouldn't be doing a few things like that, and you should protect yourself." It's a Browning 45. And down the butt, down the butt crack. Same thing.
Johnny, do you remember the video I made? It was probably about 2-3 years ago when I went to Danao on Cebu, which is the gun capital of the Philippines. Danao, Danao. That is the gun capital of the Philippines. That's where all the guns are made. So anyway, one of my Asawa's relatives is the guy in charge of the gun factory that makes all these guns at Danao. So this is a legitimate, properly instituted business. So we went there and he showed me the production line, blah, 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 right down till we walked down to the end where the women are boxing the guns. And there were two production lines. They were making a 1911 and they were making a 38 six-shot chamber revolver. So Uncle turns around to me and says, "Jeff, choose." And I go, "Unsa," which means what in Bisaya. I go, "What? What do you mean, choose?" He says, "Which one do you want?" I go, "Uncle, I'm a foreigner. I can't take a gun. I'll get arrested." He goes, Jeffrey, you're in the Philippines now. Don't worry about it. Choose." So anyway, I'm standing there. I'm going like this. So anyway, he picks up a 38 from that pile, and he picks up a 1911 from that pile, and he hands me the both. And I go, "What?" Unsa, UNSA is how you spell it in Bisaya. And he goes, "Talaga," which is really another word. Anyway, so I've got this 38 revolver, brand new off the production line, and a 1911 brand new off the production line in the box as it's ready to go out to the gun store. And I'm going, "What?" And I still own those guns today. And when I go to the Philippines, I carry one of them. And I have never had a problem. Never.
Yeah, the Filipinos are really into that, and they seem very well adjusted in the United States with that. So it's kind of cool to see people like that. Because I had a couple of people over from Australia, and they found out that I had guns in the house, and then they were like, "Oh, we're not going to stay here." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, what are you talking about? And it's just like, I get it. People are supposed to be scared of guns, but it's just weird. Like, the culture over there is very much You know, you carry them, you have them with you, and I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Well, over here,
Well,
David,
David,
I'm an Australian, and
Mhm.
you know,
David,
I grew up farmland, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
He was
a gun,
scared. He was scared. I took a picture of this guy who
yeah.
was in my house and took a picture of him, and he's like, "Oh, I can't bring this on the plane. I'm going to get arrested." Fucking
Well, you
picture.
can't. You can't. The whole part about it, but you know, the thing is, I grew up with a gun wasn't a weapon; it was a tool. Um, you know, you protected your animals, um, and it gave you protection too. But you know, I'm not talking it was quite the wild west, but uh, as time's gone on in my life, now to have a gun, because they did all this bullshit here and took guns off everybody, and you've got to jump through that many hoops to have a gun. Everybody just says, "Oh, bugger it," and then they imported a whole heap of people that their national weapons are a machete or big knives, and
Yeah.
and they're running havoc because no one's got a gun to shoot the fuckers.
Yeah, there's this guy. There's this guy on YouTube. I don't know. I guess you guys have a problem with camels in Australia.
Yeah, well, the whole part about it, he might be putting that up. There is a lot of camels in the middle of Australia, but he lives in a bumfuck junction, in the arsehole of bumfuck junction, really, if he's out there.
Yeah, no. So this guy has a YouTube channel, and he gets paid, I guess, by this. I'm assuming the government to go around
Yeah,
and kill a certain amount of camels. And he
Yeah,
just
well,
runs around this like Enfield. He's got this fucking old Enfield with a red dot
yeah,
on it. And he just
yeah,
pops camels with it.
that was the choice weapon of the forces in the friggin' Second World War, the Lee Enfield 303.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, when I used to sell guns, that was like it was in the heyday in the United States. There was a surplus boom. It was after the Cold War. Sorry, I'm tired. Cold War surplus boom with firearms, and we were getting Mosin Nagants, we were getting Enfields, Mausers, Carcanos, and friggin' just boxes and boxes of these things wrapped up, and
yeah.
you're able to get them for like $50. Now you can't find any of this stuff anymore. They're like relics now. You know?
I used to get box lots of the Lee Enfield.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah. Listen, guys, you're not going to believe this, but I've actually got 2 police officers in my lounge room at the moment. I've got a formal lounge where my what do you call it? The box for my CCTV is. I've got 2 coppers in my lounge room at the moment. That's why I had to get up and go and they're coming to look at my CCTV to see if they can identify the people who stole the car up the road there. So they're in the lounge room at the moment watching my
Someone
CCTV.
stole your car?
No, it was another vehicle.
Oh, this happens about once a month, guys. This happens about once a month. Yeah. Yeah,
as far as those, like the governments here, going back a couple of hundred years ago, they bought Afghani camels over here because there is a large desert in the middle, and for transport, they bought Afghani cameleers out here, and that was your freight train, your freight moving through the middle of the country, and of course, then railway came into it, road transport, all that as the country progressed. And a lot of the Afghanis went and joined the Aboriginal tribes, and they just turned the camels loose. Well, it's probably the truest strain of some of the best camels in Australia. But the whole part about it is our government, because they're so smart, they're dumber than dog shit. We could export those camels, round them up, and export them back to where they originally come from, and make good money out of it. But they banned live exports.
Yeah, it sucks because like I don't know if you know what America thinks about Australians or Australia, but like we think of you guys as like the like kick ass people. Like you guys are like these shit kickers. You went to this continent and it was like everything there wants to kill you. You tamed it. And like now it just like seems like everyone over there is a bunch of fucking pussies now. Like
They
like
are. It shits me. I'm proud of Australia, but I'm not proud to be in Australia. The
Yeah, it really
government
sucks,
have
man.
dumbed it down, fucked everything over, so that all the pussies from everywhere else could fit in.
Yeah, that sucks because
You
it
can't
just
say
seems like
anything 'cause they might get offended. Then they're going to sue you.
Guys, I'm going to have to interrupt. Sorry. We have a new person here who, a lady, I believe she's Filipino, Sure Joy. Sure Joy, are you, oh, yeah, there we go. Hang on a sec. I'm going to bring this lady into the panel. Hang on a sec. Here we go. Hello.
Hey, I went back again. I
Back
went back
again,
again
sorry.
because I found out the reason why I cannot post my email and also my
You
Instagram.
just
It's
email
because
me. That's okay. Don't worry
yeah,
about
I
it.
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going back to bed, Jeff. I'll catch us later. I
Yeah,
will
if you
catch
wanna
you,
remain
David, on a
that's
podcast, on one of your streams, mate.
thank you.
Okay.
David, it has been amazing tonight that so many people have come in. Oh, Johnny's had to take out, yeah.
Yeah.
David,
Mhm.
I can't thank you enough. You know, like you've come in from nowhere. You don't know what's going on. Blah 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 blah. You don't know me from Bar of Soap. But you know, thank you for including yourself on my stream. I really appreciate it. It's
Yeah.
really great to meet somebody from another country with different ideas and different different thoughts.
No,
You know,
it's fascinating, right? It's fascinating that people can do this, and thank you for
yeah.
being very nice to me, and at least a little bit
You've been cool.
trusting.
You've been really cool. You've been really, really cool. I'm more than happy to have you on my stream. Not a problem at all.
Okay. Well, listen, guys, it was very nice meeting you. Have a great day, and if I don't ever see you, I drop dead. I wish you the best. All
Nice
right.
to meet you also.
All right. Take care.
Send me. You've got my email address in the comments.
Yep.
Here. Send me details, and mate, we keep in contact for definite. Mate, what a great guy.
Yeah,
So anyway, Cher, how are you?
I'm
So you're back
fine.
again.
Yeah. I just use only the iPad right now. Lately, I was using my phone. Yeah, because I get worried. I said, how come I cannot post anything and YouTube remove everything? It's because I don't have a blue wrench. If I have a blue wrench, I can post everything. But it's all right. I emailed you already.
Okay, now tell me truly, is your Barner going to get upset that you're talking to me because I'm a foreigner and, you know, your Barner might get jealous?
Who's the banner? Oh, my special. No. I was talking to him lately, and it's okay with him because this is all about. Actually, it's all about artwork. And seriously, I have a special someone, but yeah, I was a long time, what we call this, separated to my ex, and I
Okay.
have a daughter. She's 23. She moved out already, so yeah.
Now listen, look,
Hmm.
as you know, I've already dealt with you previously, and that's why you've come back today. But listen, if we can help you to sell more art, that would
Yeah.
be a good thing, right? So what I need you to
Yes.
do is somehow message me on my email how I can show my subscribers how to deal with you to buy your art. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. But remember this, Jeffrey. If we meet each other, I will show you some of my artwork. Some of them are printed on the mug. Some of them are printed in a shirt. Now it's up to you if you want to buy it or not. it will help for me because I'm helping right now my sick mother who is terminal ill, and our family is struggling, and I'm not going to lie, guys. And YouTube is not yet giving me opportunity to become monetized here. Yeah.
I Di, listen, I completely understand the situation
Yes.
in the Philippines. I've been married to my Isawa for 37 years. I travel to the Philippines every year. Okay. And I deal with a lot of people in the Philippines over a lot of different circumstances. I know
Hmm.
what you're going through. I know what you know, I understand.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Lately you are buffering, but it's okay. I understand you, but I want to meet you in person, Jeffrey. I will take a picture to you. You're a wonderful person.
When I travel to Manila, I'll
Okay.
let you know in
Mm-hmm.
advance. You just
Mm-hmm.
like you've got my just I've got your email now, so I can advise you of when I'm arriving,
Yeah.
and perhaps we can now. Does you have a daughter, don't you?
Oh, she already moved out. She's 23. She went.
So who are your dependents? How many dependents do you have?
Only my parents. That's it. Because they are very old and most of them are sick. And I was looking forward, to find a job here in the Philippines. I just celebrated my 49th birthday on November 15th.
49
Yeah, I'm 49.
or
9.
9?
Yeah.
No, 21, 21, 21.
In Italian, I'm 48.
Voila.
No, ano, 49. 49. No, 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 I'm 49. I'm 1976, guys.
Dilly.
Yeah, how is your family and your wife and your grandchildren?
No problema, no problema. Yeah, no problema, Di.
Yeah,
Yeah, all good, all good. Yeah.
yeah. I have no news to. I just messaged JLB, but JLB he has his own platform now,
Mm.
and regarding about dating Filipina, but unfortunately in my situation I'm not interested in dating with someone because first of all I'm not looking around. No need to do that. I can be friendly only, and that's it.
You know,
Mm,
this is what I love about PNAs. They are
okay.
either very strict or very not strict. You are very strict, and so I appreciate that.
No, it's because of
I know you're
I really.
serious. I know you're serious because of what you do. You're an artist.
Yeah, but someone called me I'm a shit artist because he doesn't like the artwork that I made to him. But what I really don't like, this guy bullied me in the social media. This is the reason why I need to create. I need to create another channel just to get rid of them because I really don't like negative people. I have no time for that.
Okay. Well, what I suggest you do is you copy your artwork that's available for sale. You email it to me, and I will promote it here through my
Yeah,
channel. If that's acceptable to you, I'm quite happy to do that. I've got no problem with that.
yeah. Thank you for that. Right now, what I'm doing is a digital artwork. And if you have any pets or anything that you wanted to do because right now what I'm doing is digital, and at the same time I'm doing also traditional artwork, which is what I'm doing right now. This is a sample only, guys. Okay, I'm sketching right now. This is a sketch only, guys. Okay, because
Oh,
yeah, because I'm going to join in a contest in a tombow,
yeah.
and this is all about. I wanted to become a vet long time ago when I was a child. This is a sketch only. This is not yet finished, guys.
Well, there you
Yeah,
go, folks. There you are seeing something that what I'm telling you about. Now, this lady has some amazing skills when it comes to drawing pictures. She's got some just absolutely fantastic
yeah,
pictures. Like as I say, I'm not crapping on. I'm not talking shit. I actually bought stuff that she's drawn, and she
yes,
sent it to me. Genuinely, it's arrived. I paid for it. It's arrived in my house. I've got it here. There's no bullshit. There's no crap or carry on. This lady is genuine. She's
oh, sorry,
very
guys.
talented, and yeah, you can look at her stuff. So, Di Palihog, send
What?
me different. Send me copies of all your artwork that you've got for sale at the moment in an email, and I will publish them through my channel. I will show them to my
Yeah,
subscribers
yeah.
and put you in contact with them. And if they want to buy them, then there's a market for you.
Yes,
And
thank you,
yeah,
GD Mid.
I'm more than happy to help, Di. I'm more than happy to help
Yeah,
you sell your artwork, Di.
yeah. I will show you something. This one is made of what we call this a colored pencil, and this is a water almost become watercolor, and this is a turkey actually,
Hold that
and
further back. Hold that back further back. No, 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 back. Yeah. Well, I can't make that out. What is that?
this is a turkey actually, and that is his face. This is a turkey, guys. Turkey. It's hard to distinguish
It
because
is.
the color.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it
a
is.
turkey.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not getting it,
and
to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah, and yeah. But this is only a test, guys. I was doing
Show
a
me
test
something
because
else. Show me something
yeah,
else.
yeah. Okay. I just won in a contest late yesterday, not yesterday, but 3 weeks ago. But more on Halloween. Oh, sorry, GD. Sorry, because I this one is sample only. This is a graphics. This is a
Oh, wow.
graphics only. Yeah.
May the
This
force
is
be with you.
yeah because I won in the art line contest in drawing. Actually, this is one of my winning entries,
Mmm.
and
Aliens,
I
they
ha-
are.
yeah I have this one. I know a lot of people like Slabubu. I draw it also the same thing.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
yeah this one win also from art line,
So
and
different.
this is the second one.
Oh, my
It's a
God.
bat. It's a bat
Oh,
though.
my
It
God.
Yeah, it was only graphics, okay, and that's it. And the rest, it was in the digital artwork, guys. So I cannot show it. And this is the last one also. This one is also a turkey, but I make it like a graphics, guys. Okay.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, guys. And normally, right now, what I'm doing is I try to draw. I try to go to Procreate or Hyping, and this is more on digital. I do digital also, guys. No problem about that.
Okay. Well, listen, if I get the opportunity and the time to meet you when I get there, yeah, that's going to be really great. I don't know my schedule at the moment, um,
Yes.
and I don't know my itinerary. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I know when I'm arriving, but I can't make that public because there are a number of people who will try to do me harm on that.
You
You've got
just
no
email
idea,
me.
Di,
There's a lot of
how
trolls
big.
nowadays. I understand you. You just email me, and
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
put also my Filipino number there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. You take care.
Yes,
I
thank you.
have got your email, and I am going to really enjoy meeting you in person, and I will be
Yeah.
there. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you when because
Okay, it's all right.
yeah, but I will really. Now you have a daughter, don't you?
Yeah, but she moved out. She went somewhere. I think she has a boyfriend. She's 23 years old.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So those, yeah, okay. It's all everything's changed now since when we, because it's been so long since you and I have had any contact. I
Yeah,
was
I
so
remember you
surprised.
in JLB and you're having an argument with Go.
Yeah. Like for someone like yourself to even keep my channel. I mean, I would have thought you'd have just dumped me a long time ago because it's been so
No, no,
long.
no, no, no. I'm not like that because I was really touched because I've known you only in JLB and then suddenly you said, I will help you out buy one of your artwork. And that is one of my winning entry. And thank you very much, GD, because that time I helped my daughter, to buy her stuff or something. I'm a single mother, guys.
Yeah.
And regarding about the special someone I'm talking about, yeah, this person will help me in the future to go to Italy to work, to help my parents. Jeffrey, if we meet in person, I'll tell you my real life, not here on YouTube because the trolls will make festive to me, they will try to make fun of me again.
Well, I'm going to be in Manila for only a couple of days, but it would be really
It's all
nice
right.
to meet you and see you when I'm in Manila.
Yeah, maybe we can meet in Starbucks or in the airport or something, and that's it. That's good.
Starbucks, I'm sorry, but Starbucks is rubbish around the world. It
Okay.
might be a big deal in the Philippines, but around the world, guys, Starbucks is rubbish. I wouldn't go to
So
Starbucks if you paid.
so where
You could,
so where I
no,
can meet you?
Di, listen, you could take me to Starbucks. I wouldn't walk through the door. I wouldn't give them my money. They're rubbish.
Okay, then we go to Filipino restaurant. That's it.
Chow King. Chow King.
Yeah,
Chow King.
Chowking.
Love it.
Chowking.
Yeah.
Chowking
Sorry,
Jollibee.
I don't like Jollibee. I don't like Jollibee. I think Jollibee is rubbish.
What
Jollibee
about
is
Mang Inasal? Mang
uh,
Inasal, that's
no,
Filipino.
no.
Mm.
Punko Punko, no, not
Okay, okay, okay,
interested.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm
Okay,
very fussy
Chowking.
with my food. When I eat, I am
Uh-huh.
very fussy. It's either first class or no.
Chowking.
But in the Philippines, Chowking is about, like of all the local restaurants,
Mm-hmm.
Chowking. I mean, what else? There's nothing else.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's
Yes. It's up
so
to
for
you.
me, yeah. I go to the Western. I go to like Ayala or SM and I buy the Western food and I take it home and cook it. Pork chops,
Okay.
you
Mm-hmm.
know, lamb chops, beef
Mm-hmm.
cuts, steak.
Mm-hmm.
Because you go to Filipino restaurants and you get pancit and all that. All
Yeah.
that. I'm sorry, I'm not a Filipino food man. I'm a Western food man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I know.
I
I
mean,
know.
some Filipino food is good, but for me, no. I mean, like toyo, the dried fish. I
Mm-hmm.
actually don't mind toyo. I will eat toyo. Okay,
I don't
and a
eat
lot of
that.
Westerners go, oh, unsa talaga, he eats dried fish. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't eat I don't eat that because of my medical issue, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, I'm going to shut down the stream now. According to
Yeah.
my, it's been 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay.
But listen,
Thank you, Gday.
it has been amazing that you came on to the stream tonight. I really appreciate it. Salamat Doi. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Just
And
email me, okay, for the information.
I've got your email now. So when I come over there, I will definitely contact you and say hello.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Salamat Doi. We're out of
Okay,
here.
bye, guys. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, I'm cutting the stream. It's been a brilliant night. Really enjoyed it. Michael, I have no idea what that's all about. We're out of here. Hey guys, thanks very much. As usual, Siggy, ooh, ooh. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's been a great live stream. We've even contacted David on his podcast from America, who's a thoroughly nice young gentleman. Loved his beard, like really lovely beard. Reminded me of the guys from what's that band? The band. The guys with all the long beards in the band. Yeah. Anyway. Hey guys, it's been a great night. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all the contributors. And Johnny, David, Di from Manila, Salamat, Siggy. Yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye now.